Have you noticed that after 60, many of us take more pills than we ever imagined? Blood pressure pills, diabetes tablets, cholesterol medicine, maybe even something to help us sleep. But here's the surprising truth. Sometimes the danger isn't the pill itself, it's what we mix with it. A glass of juice, a bowl of greens, a cup of coffee, even a glass of wine at night. Simple foods, ordinary drinks. Yet when combined with certain medications, they can cancel the effect or even turn your pill into poison. George, 68, learned this the hard way. He took his blood pressure pill each morning with grapefruit juice. It felt healthy, it felt natural. But one morning he collapsed in his kitchen. His blood pressure dropped too low, and the doctors traced it back to the grapefruit juice. Today, we'll uncover the most common food and drug mistakes after 60. We'll explore the science, the stories, and the solutions, so you can take your medications safely and keep your body strong, steady, and wise. Which foods do you usually take your pills with? Type it in the comments. Water, milk, tea, or something else. Now let's begin with the number one dangerous mix: grapefruit and blood pressure pills. Part 1. Grapefruit and blood pressure pills. Have you ever thought, fruit is always safe? That's what most people believe, but there's one fruit that can quietly turn your pills into poison. It's sweet, it's refreshing, it's grapefruit. Here's what happens. Your liver has enzymes. They work like little workers in a factory. Their job? Break down medications so your body can use them safely, but grapefruit blocks these workers. It shuts down the very system that controls your medicine. So instead of leaving the body at the right time, your pills build up. They become stronger than your doctor intended. Too strong. And that's when side effects show up. Dizziness, muscle pain, dangerous drops in blood pressure. After 60, many of us take statins for cholesterol, blood pressure pills to protect the heart, even anxiety or sleep medications. These are exactly the drugs that clash with grapefruit. And when you're older, your body processes medicine more slowly. That means the danger is even greater. The FDA has warned that grapefruit interacts with more than 85 medications. Harvard researchers found that just one glass of grapefruit juice can raise drug levels to dangerous amounts. Mayo Clinic experts say even half a grapefruit a few times a week can be risky for seniors on heart pills. George, 68, thought he was being healthy. He gave up soda. He drank grapefruit juice every morning with his blood pressure pill. One morning he felt dizzy, then his vision blurred. He collapsed in the kitchen. At the hospital, doctors told him, "It wasn't your pill. It was the grapefruit juice." And Susan, 70, loved fresh grapefruit in the summer. But she also took cholesterol medication. Within months, she started feeling muscle aches and weakness. She thought it was just aging. But her doctor explained the statin was building up in her system because of grapefruit. It wasn't age. It was the food-drug interaction. Thinking fruit is always safe. Believing diet or sugar-free grapefruit juice is better. Taking pills with juice instead of water. Not checking the labels on prescriptions. The solution isn't complicated. If you take heart, cholesterol, or blood pressure medication, avoid grapefruit and grapefruit juice. Swap it for oranges, apples, or berries. Always take pills with plain water. If unsure, ask your doctor or pharmacist. Does this medication mix with grapefruit? Grapefruit is healthy for some people, but if you're over 60 and on medication, it can be dangerous. One simple swap from grapefruit juice to orange juice could save you from a hospital visit. Do you drink grapefruit juice in the morning? Type yes if you do. Type no if you avoid it. Or type I'll switch if you're ready to make a safer choice. Now we've seen how one fruit can clash with heart pills. Let's move to leafy greens. healthy for most people, but risky when mixed with blood thinners. Part 2. Leafy greens and blood thinners. Spinach, kale, collard greens. They look healthy on the plate, and for most people they are. But for seniors on blood thinners, these innocent vegetables can quietly undo the very medicine that protects your heart. Here's the secret. Leafy greens are rich in vitamin K. Vitamin K is essential for clotting. It helps your blood stop bleeding when you get a cut. But blood thinner medications, like warfarin, do the opposite. They slow down clotting to prevent dangerous clots in your veins or brain. So what happens when you eat a big bowl of spinach? The vitamin K pushes against the medication. Your blood thickens again. And suddenly, your pills don't work as expected. After 60, many people are prescribed warfarin or similar drugs for atrial fibrillation, heart valve replacements, stroke prevention. These drugs can save lives, but inconsistent vitamin K intake makes them unpredictable. One day too thin, another day too thick, and both are dangerous. Harvard Health warns fluctuating vitamin K intake makes warfarin less effective. Mayo Clinic studies show patients with inconsistent greens are more likely to suffer strokes or bleeding complications. NIH data confirms consistency in diet is the single most important factor in safe warfarin use. Mary, 72, loved spinach salads. Some days she ate large bowls. Other days, none at all. Her blood tests, the INR, bounced up and down. One week, her blood was too thin, and she had nosebleeds that wouldn't stop. Another week, her blood was too thick, and her doctor warned of stroke risk. Her neighbor, Mr. Allen, handled it differently. He also took warfarin, but he ate one serving of greens every single day. Small, steady, consistent. His INR stayed stable. And his doctor told him, "You're doing it right." Cutting out greens completely, thinking it's safer. Eating large amounts only sometimes, not consistently. Forgetting to tell the doctor about changes in diet. You don't need to avoid greens. Your body still needs their nutrients. The key is consistency. Eat a small, steady portion daily. If you plan to change your diet, tell your doctor. And always get your INR checked as recommended. Leafy greens are not the enemy. Inconsistency is. Balance is safer than extremes. Do you eat spinach, kale, or other greens every day? Comment yes if you eat them regularly. Comment no if you avoid them. Or comment balance if you try to keep it steady. Now we've seen how vegetables can clash with blood thinners. Let's move to something almost every senior loves, coffee, and why your morning cup might cancel your medicine. Part 3. Coffee and thyroid/heart meds. Your morning isn't complete without coffee, that warm, rich smell, that first sip to start the day. But here's something most seniors don't know. Taking your pills with coffee can quietly cancel their effect. Coffee is not just caffeine. It has compounds that bind with certain medications, and it speeds up digestion. That means your pill moves through your system too quickly before your body has time to absorb it. For thyroid medications like levothyroxine, coffee can reduce absorption by up to 30%. For osteoporosis drugs and some antibiotics, coffee blocks the minerals and makes them less effective. After 60, many of us take thyroid pills, heart pills, or bone-strengthening medications. If they don't absorb properly, we stay tired, weak, and unprotected. We might think the medicine isn't working. But the truth is, coffee is the culprit. NIH studies found seniors who took thyroid meds with coffee had unstable hormone levels. Mayo Clinic confirms coffee interferes with osteoporosis medications, reducing bone protection, Harvard research suggests even 1 cup too close to medication time can weaken the effect. Robert, 70, took his thyroid pill every morning with his first cup of coffee. He wondered why his fatigue never went away. Blood tests showed his hormone levels were low. His doctor asked, "Do you take your pill with coffee?" The answer explained everything. Linda, 66, was prescribed osteoporosis medication, but she washed it down with coffee. Months later, her bone scan showed no improvement. She thought the drug failed. In truth, it never had a chance to work. Taking pills with coffee instead of water. Drinking coffee immediately after swallowing medication. Believing decaf is safe, it still has compounds that interfere. The fix is simple. Take your medications with plain water. Wait at least 60 minutes before drinking coffee, or move your coffee to mid-morning after your pill has been absorbed. Your medicine is only as strong as the way you take it. A small timing change can mean the difference between no effect and full protection. What do you take your morning pills with? Type water if you already use water. Type coffee if that's your habit. Or type I'll wait if you'll try this change tomorrow. Now that we've seen how coffee can block your pills, let's turn to another surprising food. Dairy, and why a simple glass of milk can weaken important medications. Part 4. Dairy and antibiotics. A cold glass of milk, a slice of cheese, a creamy bowl of yogurt. For most seniors, these are comfort foods, but when taken with certain medications, they can quietly block the medicine from doing its job. Dairy products are rich in calcium. That's good for bones. But calcium binds with certain antibiotics, like tetracyclines and fluoroquinolones. When calcium locks onto the drug, the medication can't get absorbed. It passes right through your system, like water slipping through a sieve. So instead of fighting infection, the antibiotic is wasted. After 60, our immune systems are weaker. When infection strikes, antibiotics are often prescribed. But if they don't work, the infection lingers. It grows stronger, and recovery takes much longer. For some seniors, it even leads to hospitalization. Mayo Clinic warns, milk, cheese, and yogurt can reduce antibiotic absorption by up to 50%. FDA guidelines recommend separating dairy and certain medications by at least 2 hours. Harvard studies confirm. Inconsistent use leads to treatment failure and resistant infections. Susan, 66, was prescribed antibiotics for a lung infection. She took her pill with breakfast, along with a glass of milk. Weeks later, her cough hadn't improved. Her doctor asked, "Do you drink milk with your medication?" The answer explained why the antibiotics failed. Then there's James, 71. He loved yogurt at night, but when he started antibiotics for a urinary infection, he separated his yogurt from the pill by 3 hours. His infection cleared up in days. The difference? Timing. Taking antibiotics with milk, thinking it's gentle on the stomach. Eating yogurt immediately after the pill. Forgetting that cheese or even ice cream count as dairy. The solution is simple. Take antibiotics with plain water. Wait at least 2 hours before or after having dairy. If you want both, plan your meals around your medication schedule. That small habit protects your recovery. Dairy is healthy. Antibiotics are life-saving. But together, at the wrong time, they cancel each other out. Do you usually take your pills with milk? Type yes if that's your habit. Type no if you always use water. Or type I'll wait if you'll try separating dairy from medication. Now we've seen how dairy can block important antibiotics. Let's move to the final and most dangerous mix, alcohol, and why combining it with medications can put your life at risk. Part 5. Alcohol and multiple medications. A glass of wine with dinner. a beer while watching TV, a little whiskey before bed. For many seniors, these small habits feel harmless, but when mixed with medications, alcohol can be the most dangerous combination of all. Here's why. Alcohol changes the way your liver processes drugs. Instead of breaking them down safely, it makes them stronger or weaker in unpredictable ways. Alcohol also slows brain function, so when mixed with sleeping pills, painkillers, or anxiety medications, the effects multiply. Sudden drowsiness, loss of balance, dangerous falls. And with diabetes drugs or blood pressure pills, alcohol can push your sugar or pressure to unsafe lows. After 60, even small amounts of alcohol hit harder. Our bodies don't process it as quickly, and most seniors are on multiple prescriptions. That means every drink has more power and more risk. CDC reports. Alcohol medication interactions send thousands of seniors to the ER each year. Harvard studies show seniors on sleeping pills who also drink have double the risk of falls. Mayo Clinic warns mixing alcohol with painkillers or sedatives can lead to respiratory failure. David, 74, enjoyed wine with dinner, but one night he also took a sleeping pill. Minutes later, he became dizzy, lost balance, and fell, breaking his hip. Margaret, 70, mixed her diabetes medication with cocktails at a party. Her blood sugar dropped dangerously low. She collapsed and had to be rushed to the hospital. Both thought, a little won't hurt, but the mix proved otherwise. Thinking one glass is safe. Forgetting alcohol is in cough syrups and cold medicines. Not reading the label. Do not mix with alcohol. Check every prescription. If it says avoid alcohol, take it seriously. If you drink, keep it occasional and always separate it from medication times. Better yet, replace the evening drink with sparkling water or herbal tea. Your body and your bones will thank you. Alcohol may relax the mind, but for seniors on medications, it magnifies danger. When in doubt, skip the drink. Do you ever drink while on medication? Type yes if you have, type no if you avoid it, or type I'll stop if you're ready to make a safer choice. Now that we've seen the hidden dangers of alcohol and medication, let's bring all of this together in one final message. To help you take your medicines wisely, live longer, and live stronger. Today we uncovered something most seniors never hear from their doctors. It's not just the pills that matter. It's what you mix with them. Grapefruit can turn blood pressure pills into poison. Leafy greens can cancel blood thinners if eaten inconsistently. Coffee can block thyroid and bone medications. Dairy can stop antibiotics from working. And alcohol multiplies risks with almost every prescription. After 60, medications can save lives, but wisdom means knowing the little details that make them safe or dangerous. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. Because the right choice at the right time keeps your medicine working for you, not against you. Remember, your health is not only in your doctor's hands, it's in your kitchen, it's in your glass, it's in the daily choices you make. Aging wisely means not just living longer, but living stronger, steadier, and safer. Which of these food-drug mistakes surprised you the most? Comment below. Your story may save another senior. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and join our Senior Health Wisdom community, where we share trusted guidance to help you live longer, healthier, and wiser. Your medications are meant to heal you. Don't let food and drink steal their power. Take them wisely, and they will carry you safely through the years ahead.